Today we're spectating a top 3 Magic player after the season 2.5 update to see what they do better and how we can improve together. We have our player HP Leech here, and the main thing I kind of want to talk about in this video, obviously this is the season 2.5 version of this hero now. She never really got any adjustments for this update, but I think Magik is actually probably the best dive choice at the moment when it comes to DPS anyway. I think a lot of the tanks are really good when it comes to diving, but when it comes to DPSing, there's not a lot of good dive for this half of the season. And I think Magik is one of the best choices because she outputs tons of damage and she can survive a lot longer than other dive heroes in the enemy team's backline and staying there, right? She's almost like the Captain America of the DPS category. And as you can see, this player, HP Leech, is using all the animation cancels with the melee, getting that extra damage out. Obviously a lot of game time on this hero. And I find watching Magik players so impressive, by the way. Like, I've got literally 0 game time on this hero. And it's not a hero that I've ever really picked up and thought I would get value from. And it's not a hero I personally like using. But when I do watch Magik gameplay, I find it very impressive with the way people kind of use the portals to get in and out of fights. And I know that the spin uppercut is the most amount of damage compared to using the little kind of demon that she summons, right? You get more damage out of that. I've used Magik for content, and just off the back of the content that I've made and obviously what her like fastest TTK combos and stuff are, I know what the kind of combos are to look out for them. But regardless, it's very impressive gameplay right here. Pops the ultimate. The Invisible Woman pops the enemy ultimate there as well. So she's trying to fight within this ultimate. Probably not going to get any picks because obviously the ultimate's going off at the same time. Now the rocket ultimate's going as well. Dealing tons of damage here. Use the portal to get back out. And obviously that's the whole point in Magik, right? You need to use your portals to get out of the fight here. Launches the sword at the Magneto. Oh no, that's the Captain America, unfortunately. And then the thing gets taken out as well. Really using the portals extremely well here. Obviously, we've got another Magik on the enemy team as well. So using the portals again to get out of there. Use the demon that time in case the Winter Soldier pushed up. That way he's going to take some damage from the demon as well before he pushes around the corner, which was a really good play. So picking the right time to use the uppercut, picking the right time to use the demon, which is super important, right? So if you're in those 1v1 fights, then you 90% of the time want to pick the demon. And that's just because it kind of does a little bit extra damage and it causes a bit of a distraction as well. And it stops the enemy team kind of pushing directly at you. If you're going into like a cluster of enemies, I think that's the best time when you want to use the uppercut, right? Because if you catch anyone, then you can just finish your combo off with Magik. Again, using that portal to kind of get in and out of the fight there. Her cooldowns are not super long, so obviously that's something to keep in mind. And just playing with her team right now. Not like sitting in the backline for far too long. She doesn't want to die in the enemy team backline. Kind of frontlining quite a bit here. So as you can see, fighting a thing, fighting some of the tanks. And that is what is meant by frontlining. Taking out this Invisible Woman. Don't know what she was doing over there, by the way. Got a Black Panther now to dive with. So maybe now we can... Well, the Black Panther's always been there because the team up's always been available. But maybe we can get some dives going if we can kind of synchronize the dive at the same time with our teammate. But we don't know if this is a solo queue game or not, so we're unsure here. Got another ultimate going. Now in the backline, gaining tons of overshield, which you do get with Magik when you're doing the combos. And you're in her ultimate form. You're going to get so much overshield, and this is why she's great. Again, try to 1v1 the other Magik, which is a bit of a tough one because it's all about combo hitting, and really it's easier to hit big targets like the Emma Frost. Walking around here. Gaining some aura points as well as we're doing this, because that's kind of how you need to play this game. Puts the demon out. Try to break the wall here, I believe. Getting into the backline now, taking out the rocket. Almost could have taken out the rocket. I still had a lot of HP left. I don't know why she didn't just wait and kind of continue attacking him with some primary damage. Going to hit the Winter Soldier, but missed that, unfortunately. He's kind of jumped away now. Wasted a portal here. Going to try and take out the rocket again. Portaled up towards him, closing the gap. Unfortunately, he dashes away. Rocket's movement's pretty solid. Not quite as good as what it was back in Season 0, but still decent nonetheless. Waiting for those charge ups to then follow it up with a dash, and now doing her bit with her team to try and take out the Rocket ultimate. Which you need to do, man. You need to do this stuff, because that is what's going to help you win games, right? Not always is kills going to be the main thing. You need to take out the ultimates when you need to do that. Focusing on the other team's Magik as they were diving the backline there. But we've got our Luna ultimate, which we could just sit inside right now, gain some HP. And now again, back on this 1v1 with this other Magik on the enemy team. Loading up the sword, gets a KO off that. Our Black Panther gets a pick on his ultimate as well. Gets out the Emma Frost. And I think Magik is really good against Emma Frost. And I think Emma Frost is actually a pretty solid hero for Season 2.5. So Magik could be a really good counter to that. Focusing on the Winter Soldier here. Not pushing too far up. Just want to die like immediately because we're still doing really well here. Got another ultimate going. Let's get some more overshield. Sit in the back line. We've got an enemy team Moon Knight to kill. And a Rocket as well. He's going to get dropped back here. And then we've got the Emma Frost who we need to kind of try and take out once again. Again, uppercut, cancel with the melee. Emma Frost gets us here. Unfortunately, we get taken out. Back in the fight again, charging up the sword. Portal's back because our teammates are not there yet. So waiting on our teammates to come back. Gathering some aura points, walking a bit slowly again. Trying to get a dash up to the high ground position here. Trying to get a bit of a flank. Not too sure why she put a portal down there, for being honest. If anyone knows why she's putting the portals like randomly and just using them, then let me know. Singles out the Winter Soldier, which is always a win fight for Magik, by the way. Just because Winter Soldier's likely to always try charge up his hook, and because you can literally just portal and phase through the whole entire thing, Magik's always winning that fight at close range. Which is great, right? You can single out other DPS heroes, which is fantastic and what's really good about Magik. Now that we're halfway through this video, if you are enjoying it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we're trying to reach our goal of 20k subscribers by the end of this year, by the way, which to be honest, I think is a bit of an insane goal. But I just think with the way Marvel Rivals is going right now and how fun this game is, and I know the meta is a bit dead at the moment, but hopefully we get an update and it picks this game back up again because I'm having so much fun on it. But when it comes to Magik, I think she's pretty solid, one of the best dive heroes for Season 2.5. So let's learn some more about her and get straight back into it. On the opposite side now, which is the defending side, by the way. You didn't already know that. Holding this off angle here, which obviously you need to kind of do in Magik if you're trying to flank, by the way. It's just kind of the similar way you'd play Black Panther or any of these kind of heroes as well. We've got a flyer on the enemy team. Surprise, surprise. I mean, with the flying meta at the moment, absolutely destroying this thing, by the way. Wow. We've picked up the pace a little bit, to be honest. Bro, what am I watching, man? That's sick. That was some insane combos right there. I know the teammates are helping us out a little bit as well, but regardless, we had the off angles, we had the combos going, we had the movement going, we had everything. It was smooth, man. That was really smooth. Portals and dashes back to our teammates so we can get healed up as well. This Invisible Woman's absolutely crazy, by the way, on the enemy team. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Basically playing as a dive DPS, but regardless. If we get this Iron Man out, man, what? And this is why I think Magik is sick, by the way. Like, tell me another dive hero that can do that in like a one-shot insta-kill combo. Like, now that Iron Fist is like no longer that good at taking out flyers, Magik is the play, man. That is ridiculous. That is sick. Takes out the other Magik. Another portal. Another combo. Fighting with our Black Panther here, which is obviously a good play. Again, we're going to go for this guy one more time just because. Gets the hell. Oh, this guy is sick, man. He's definitely picked up the pace, or he or she's definitely picked up the pace here. and showing why they're a top 3 Magic player. That is ridiculous, the combos. They're waiting for our ultimate charge, I believe, here, or either that, writing a message in the chat to tell Iron Man to switch off Iron Man. That's what I'd be doing. He absolutely insta-shots him, man. Back in the enemy backline right now, but we've popped our ultimate, so we're probably going to get a pick or two. If not, we'll be doing loads of damage. Get a pick. I'm not too sure who we killed there, but we're going to take out the thing as well. Why not? Cool. Diving with our Black Panther once again. Throw the sword. Uppercut. Unlucky, man. Holding this enemy team off. I mean, the dive is holding the enemy team pretty strongly. Back in the fight now. Fighting with the enemy Magik and absolutely combo shot them, man. Ridiculous. Take out the Winter Soldier as well. Why not? Dashing up into the air. Oh, to get the high ground, right? I didn't know that was a spot on the map. I did not know you could do that. I don't really fight in this part of the map, to be honest, but we're holding off angles. This player obviously really knows this map like really well. Insta shotting again. Tried to go for the combo. Obviously, but it didn't work that time, unfortunately. Taking out the thing, man. Just helping the team deal damage to the thing. Get him out of the front line. Get the finish on the guy. Hopefully Black Panther finishes him. He does. On the Winter Soldier now, because this is the one that is annoying us the most. Can almost kill the Magik in the enemy team, which we do. Dashes back to peel for our team as well. Get the kill on that one. There we have it. There is HP Leech, who goes 42 and 3. Especially as a dive hero, this is super impressive at staying alive, to be honest. Of course, HP Leech, the player, really good with Magik, but it also shows that you can stay alive in the enemy team's backline if you do a bit of frontlining, a bit of backlining, waiting for your ultimate. But what I also really like about this gameplay is that it also shows that you can take out this flying meta with a one-shot combo with Magik, and I think she's the best dive hero at doing this right now, especially in this new season. If you want to take them out like super fast, insta shot them essentially, then Magik is the hero to learn. Now, I might give Magik a bit of game time, like I said, just to learn these combos, take out these flyers with a melee hero. But if you enjoyed this video and you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.